You know, Steve deserves it. You know, he's probably one of the most caring, compassionate people I've ever met. You know, he's the type of peer you call at any time of the day and he'll come and save the day, or, you know, if he can help out in any way he can, he will. He's very motivated in what he's doing. You know, he's probably my best friend. He's old enough to be my dad. Very motivated, like I said, he goes to school full time. He goes to work full time. You know, he's got his own place now. He's got his license back. You know, I look up to Steve. He's definitely my role model.
My name is Ulrich. I came into treatment at the Flint Odyssey House on April 30th, 2014. I've been struggling with alcoholism my entire adult life, and back in the spring of 2014 I was in a very dark place, being taken to Hurley Hospital after I was found unresponsive, suffering from acute alcohol poisoning. And the social worker at Hurley Hospital asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her that I wanted to get into treatment. And that's when my case management started. Transferred over to the Crisis Residential Unit, operated by Hope Network. And that's where the process began where I did my phone screen. And when I was told what my list of options were for treatment, the last thing that they told me was the Flint Odyssey House. I'm so grateful that I chose to go into Flint Odyssey House because I needed long-term residential treatment. And I knew that it was going to take some time for me to work through the issues that got me to where I was pretty much just drunk living on the streets of Flint, Michigan with nothing. I have embraced all of the concepts, you know, the method of treatment. From my very first day at Odyssey House, I have a pretty good understanding of what the therapeutic community, what it meant and what it could do for me. I was fortunate enough, actually at my first meal at Odyssey House, to have dinner with Ronald Brown, the executive director. And at the time I didn't know who he was. I didn't find out till later in the evening. But I know that later that night when I was actually laying in the bed, I was reflecting on the fact that I had just had dinner with the executive director. And it was my perception that Mr. Brown cared about me and that he was concerned about me. That was instrumental in really giving me a good idea of what could be, the help that was going to be offered to me at Flint Odyssey House. I continue to utilize all the tools that I learned at Flint Odyssey House, and I'm setting goals now, going to college. I've rebuilt relationships with my families, my father, and my brothers. This year coming up, I hope to bring my fiance to the United States from the Philippines. That's my next major goal that I'm going to be working towards in the coming year. I face my future unafraid. Because of all the things that I've been able to work on since entering treatment, now know, or I have a better idea what my sense of purpose is.